And if we ask the stars what they mean, what would they say back to us? Welcome. You want to go on a card journey today? Give me some of your time, and I'll give you some of your story. Well, let's see what the cards say. Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to Koi Place Tarot. My name is Koi, and I'm going to be your tarot card reader for today. What we're looking at is your first and last month of October. First and last is a style of reading I do where the ace is on top, representing newness, beginnings, ideas, newness of ideas, and potentially renewal. And on the bottom, your tens of their respective element, same course. Culminations, endings, conclusions, things of that nature. As a preamble to the read, take what resonates if it doesn't, but don't always be so willing to reverse, right? At times, especially when it's something tough to sit with, it can be easy to just flat out reject or push it away. Let's sit with it, right? As your tarot card reader, I would never purposely try to misguide you. That is not the type of reading that I do. That's not what I come here for, and I hope that's not what you come here for. So follow along today as we look at your first and last in the month of October, Gemini. Let's see what the cards say. Starting with the Ace of Cups. Show Gemini the cards they need to see, please, upon this read. First and last in October. We're looking now at the Ace of Cups. Define the Ace of Cups here for Gemini in their read today. I'll take it. So, if anybody has seen my types of reads before, I normally don't just take, snaps and immediate breaks in my shuffling. Shuffling is very important to me because I know how my decks work. I know how the cards speak to me, especially I use a different deck for everything. I use my own separate deck just for my own reads. These decks for the sign-based readings for my videos, and a completely separate set of decks for one-on-one readings. Look at where you can. And my main rule is that if it pops out, I try to take it. Now, if it's half a deck that popped out, that's just terrible shuffling, but this is enough. It's 4. No, it's 5. So, what is emotional fulfillment? Let's start here. Ace of Pentacles, the new opportunity awaiting. The next, Nine of Cups, the notion that, hey, not only am I fulfilled, but this is a long time coming, a dream come true, something that I wanted to invest myself into. Now, Seven of Pentacles, we're here now. What does that process actually look like? Seven of Swords, the notion of, is this actually right for me? The emotional challenges that come with getting what you asked for. And the Six of Wands, victory and recognition. All upon that Ace of Cups. Whatever transitory stage you were in, Gemini, as you go there, don't look back, right? And it's gonna probably be more detailed in this Ace of Pentacles, but you said that you wanted emotional fulfillment, that, is my value, is it being recognized, is it being appreciated? Well, now's your chance to find out, right? And I just got this odd feeling because those types of messages always come with a caveat because the universe is always funny in that way, right? But is that Seven of Swords, that notion that everything is not as it appears on the surface, is it that the situation is too good to be true, or that you're psyching yourself out, right? You didn't anticipate this much and go through this much hoping for it to happen just to back out now. Just going to be fair and honest. So, looking to the Ace of Pentacles. Show the cards that we need to see, please, upon the Ace of Pentacles for Gemini in their read today. What are the Ace of Pentacles and new opportunities afoot? And I think I just got this odd feeling it very much ties to everything that popped down your Ace of Cups, Gemini. What are the Ace of Pentacles located here in this read? Ace of Pentacles. Okay, Nine of Swords. Anxieties and nightmares. Why so? Hangman. Okay, the notion of observance and delay. How so? Eight of Cups. Oh no, don't do that. Okay. So, let's draw back over here to understand why I had that reaction, Gemini. I'm rooting for you. Understand, I very much am. We said that this was going to be our fulfillment. Back here, okay, this is everything I asked for. Okay, let it happen. And now we're getting cold feet, right? The Nine of Swords, that Eight of Cups. anxiety and nightmares coupled with walking away, and then the hangman was the purpose. It's almost like passive observation here, whereas the hangman's original intent, because every card has an intent, especially the major arcana, the hangman is somebody who purposely ties themselves upside down to a tree to invert their gaze of a 180-degree view of the world, i.e., they're trying to get literally a reverse perspective of everything going on. But right now, that form of suspension, it's only building your stress levels up. It's making you more and more afraid to actually embark on this new opportunity waiting for you that you said you wanted to for so long. So I guess I'm not saying you don't have your reasons to be fearful. I'm not saying you don't have your reasons to, have doubt in your heart. But when all this is going right for you, I don't want you to make a split-second decision of cold feet and say, no, I'm backing out of this. When it's something that you waited so long to do, right? I want you to embark on this journey in a fulfilled manner, not just, it could never happen, so no, this can't be it. Let's sit with that for a second. What is really making us afraid about this entire situation that we asked to happen for so long? Ace of Wands. Reveal the Ace of Wands upon this read. What is significant of the Ace of Wands? The drive of our spirit. Yeah. I understand that, but it didn't hit the board, so I can't take it. Good cards, though. What do we need to see upon the Ace of Wands for Gemini in their read today? Four of Pentacles, okay. Holding on to an investment, how so? Are we holding on, letting go? What we're trying to get here? Judgment, okay. So again, divine timing, whatever is meant to happen right now is happening in the way that it should. And the Two of Wands, intentionality. Well, I mean, if we're going to talk about it, be about it, right? Again, this all spills back to all the cards that popped out at your beginning, Gemini, saying that, okay, this is what you wanted. Now the universe is giving it to you on a silver platter. What are you going to do with it? What are we going to do with the opportunity that was made available for us that we were waiting so long to have happen? Your decision. And trust me, the skies are watching. To the Ace of Swords, reveal the Ace of Swords upon this read, the home element of Gemini, of air. What is truth and by extension challenge? What do we want Gemini to know upon their read today? Ace of Swords, Ten of Swords. Okay. So a painful truth must first be admitted. How so? Eight of Swords. Chariot. Okay. What we need to know right now, I'll put the deck down for this before we get to the underneath. What we need to know right now, if we keep on psyching ourselves out, that will be our truth. Right? Truth of the matter, heart of the matter. We can't say that we waited so long for something to go right and then let, all of our fears just be like the littlest thing of justification for backing out. Right? With the Gemini that I'm talking to, you waited too long and gone too far to just say, that's not for me. That's I highly doubt that's what's going on, because let's say hypothetically you did embark on the opposite path, and just getting that judgment there with that Four of Pentacles and that Two of Wands under your fire, there's a high chance it would not come back around again. I'm just going to be as honest and as fair as your card reader as possible. So the lesson that we're trying to learn here, we're trying to grapple with, is that, is this really not meant for me, quote unquote? Or is it my sense of powerlessness and other justifications that are getting in my own way? Because right now, this is what the journey will take. Whatever is happening, hey, it seems like it's coming together in some way, shape, or form. And now we're saying, okay, I don't want it anymore. We can't have it both ways. We can't keep on saying, hey, I want this, and simultaneously just, sprint in the opposite direction when things get a little bit difficult. Because now it's not just about wanting, it's about getting. And so for the Gemini I'm talking to, that's part of this journey right now. Either we go for it, and yes, there will be the tendency to look back, did I do it right? That kind of feeling. But we will either go for it or say it's not meant for us at all. If it's not meant for us at all, then we have to crush that dream too. And I don't want you to be in that state of regret, Gemini. Understand, I'm coming from the most endearing place in my heart right now. Underneath it all, Empress. And that's one of the cards I saw earlier on that, when I cracked the card, the decks. The Empress, the highest evolution of the self. Underpinning all of this, there's where you're at right now and where you want to be and where you want to go. Don't give up faith in your dreams and your journey just because, what you thought would never happen actually starts to come into full fruition, right? That Empress here saying, hey, I want to be a better me for this. What does that look like? And that's what we're trying to grapple with right now. Got it. Looking now to the 10s. Reveal the 10s for Gemini in their read today. We'll start with the 10 of Cups, the corresponding water. What about harmony and when things just come together? Show us the cards that we need to see, please. Upon the 10 of Cups for Gemini in their read today. Okay. To the 10 of Cups. King of Pentacles. And now's the time to do. We either do or we don't. We either make that investment or completely back out and never look at it again. Hermit, card of Virgo. We have it within us to do the right thing. We have it within us to soothe our woes, to deal with the things that are making us afraid about this opportunity, whatever's right in front of us. Knight of Wands, the freedom of the spirit. Because honestly, that action will be it'll be worth so much more than the anxiety you feel around it right now, Gemini. I promise you. If this is where you've been building and leading to for the whole time, then you know what the right answer is. You do. I genuinely believe that you do. Don't let your fear control that. To the 10 of Pentacles. Reveal the 10 of Pentacles for Gemini in their read. What is significant upon the 10 of Pentacles for Gemini in their read today? First and last in October. Okay, to the 10 of Pentacles, we see Three of Wands. Okay, so now looking out, trying to peer into the horizon, the expectations of what is to come. Eight of Wands, you're already communicating. And how so? Ace of Cups. Okay, so, and this ties more to everything else, because again, that 10 of Pentacles represents all the aspects of life. Not simply the money, the jobs, the investment, but the experience, the people that you meet. Everything tied into that. What makes those roots grow? 10 of Pentacles here saying, you really want this, right? This is what we said that we wanted. If I'm going to say that, then I can't back out of it. If this is what I genuinely want, and I've thought about this enough, then to get to where I envision myself going, yeah. If I'm saying that my fulfillment is this, then I have to actually go for it, especially when things are being moved out my way to get there. 10 of Wands, or the 10 of Wands for Gemini in their read. What is significant about the burdens that we carry? Define the 10 of Wands located here in Gemini's read. The World. Okay. A new cycle. So now it's game time. A cycle is completing, another cycle opening. King of Swords. Sorry about the noise outside. This is a very... I don't know what's going on today, but some people are having fun. Where was I? King of Swords. The ability to do the right thing. It is in your grasp. Swing, make that decision, do what you need to. Right? You can make it happen. I want you to believe that you can. Three of Swords, the notion of heartbreak. And the thing is, when I see that next to both the King and the King of Swords, the respective same element, and the World, there's pretty much one of two ways to go right now, Gemini. Either we can make this decision in spite of all of our fears, or fear consumes us and it becomes locked out. Whatever this thing is that's been giving you anxiety, this release from all the fear, you either will do it and see where that journey takes you, or you won't do it, and while you do look back and regret, it will not be there again. Where do we want to go? What choice are we going to make? Finally, the home element of air of Gemini, that Ten of Swords. Reveal the Ten of Swords upon this read. What sharp conclusions are we coming to? What is significant of the Ten of Swords here in this read for Gemini? Upon the Ten of Swords, King of Wands. So now we know what the right decision is. We can't back out of it. We just gotta say where we actually stand. Because it's not about the situation is overwhelming. I can't deal with this. I can't deal with this. No. We know what, at least ideologically, what that right decision is. Now it's about doing it. Page of Wands, optimism. Core of the matter, do we believe that it can happen? Do we believe that this is the right time? Because I'm getting a strong vibe, and it's mainly because of where that Judgment card was placed, Gemini. I'm getting a strong vibe that if you don't do it, this opportunity is going to pass you by. Knight of Cups. And we have to show the most endearing, the most meaningful, and even at times the most vulnerable part of ourselves. Win, lose, or draw, do we feel that we're right for this? And what does that actually look like and mean for us? Underneath it all, Eight of Pentacles, mastery. And it could be career-oriented. I'm getting a very strong vibe that it very much is, but we'll see. Regardless, we know the right answer. We know what it took to build to get to here. We know where we are. We know where we stand. Are we going to make that leap? I don't want you to have to look like drive forward and constantly trying to peer back as if you're parking, Gemini. That's not going to be helpful for anyone while you go on this journey and this road. Next, define the major arcana strewn across the table for Gemini in their first and last read, month of August. We first looked to, what was the first one? The Hangman. Why the Hangman? Yeah, that was very interesting. Why the Hangman located here in Gemini's read? We start here. Okay. First with the Hangman. Ten of Wands, and that's why I'm saying that it's simply of observation that we could no, that's a false premise. I'm going to kick down that door right now, Gemini. That's a false premise. This state of we need to observe more, it's the burden that we're trying to carry is that we know that's not true, right? Whatever is making us, I think, even stepping outside the role of a reader, right? I think at times our deepest fears are direct reflections of our greatest desires, right? When we see that Ten of Wands behind your Hangman, your read today, Gemini, we're saying that, I have to learn more, we're using that as a delay tactic. And the thing is, ultimately, we have to come to the conclusion of why we're in such a state of panic about this. Because we open up saying we wanted it so bad, now that it's here, it's completely, frazzling us, and trying to understand what that means instead of just saying, no. Let's go lay it out a few more weeks and we'll see where we are then. No, deal with it right now. There's a reason it's coming up right now. Let's see what we can do with it. I don't want you to get cold feet, okay? Next, Judgment. Nine of Cups. To show the most endearing and vulnerable version of you. Oh, what does it mean to actually deepen a dynamic? For some of you, this is definitely a relationship. Okay, well, that's fair. That's fair, right? I'm never going to judge you for that. But regardless, under judgment, that Nine of Cups, power is located in vulnerability. Be your most honest and forthcoming version of yourself. The Chariot, the Star, the card of Aquarius. And so the journey is not simply giving into fear, but believing in hope. Even when it's so far out, these tiny little specks of light in an infinite sea of darkness, right? To believe in that hope that maybe I can do it right in spite of all my fears. The Hermit, card of Virgo. Justice, card of Libra. The ability to make it balance out, to say it's all going to be okay, and knowing that you can make that happen. Trusting your choices, trusting your judgment. You didn't wait this long to just let it pass you by. Next, the World. King of Cups. Sorry, I don't know if I aimed that up at the ceiling, but the King of Cups. Even in spite of my fears, I can do it all at once and still say, yeah, we're coming into a new story now. What does that look like for me? I may not know all the answers, but I know I'm the right person for it. Lastly, resolution. Reveal cards of resolution for Gemini in their read. What is held upon the space of resolution for Gemini in the first and last read for this October. Resolution we hold. Okay. Eight of Cups, the notion of walking away. How so? The Knight of Swords. Okay. Yeah, let's sit with it. Let's talk about it. Knight of Swords, the intentionality of swift acting action. Underneath it all, the Knight of Wands, the freedom of the spirit. Okay. Trust me, I know I may seem emotionally reserved at times as a reader, but that's just to get through the read. It doesn't mean that it doesn't impact me. So, what we see as resolution right now, the state that we're in currently, Gemini, is that we're leaving all this behind. And it pains me even as your reader to see that because I know how much you hoped for it, right? But right now, the anxieties about what could go wrong and all the things that you're stressing about is becoming overwhelming, right? You have to make a decision. Are we going to stay or are we going to go? And right now, to be totally honest, in spite of all the things that you feel could go right, you're still saying, I'm going to leave. I'm not going to do this. I can't do this, right? It's painful for me to see as a reader because I also see all the other side of that, right? All the wanting to be better for it, knowing how things could be better, the freedom that you have, the level of fulfillment that you will have within yourself to follow through with this. And we're still saying, no, it's not for me. And so it's just something I do want you to consider because right now it seems like you're just at this very critical juncture with whatever situation this is of something that could be so beautiful and so great on the horizon if we just said that we're willing to follow through with it. It's your choice. But if that's where you're at right now, I'm not going to judge you for it. I just hope that you're going to be comfortable with how that outcome, the other outcome that you're aiming for, will lead you, right? I don't want you to sit with any regrets, even if this is a choice that you make. So, all in all, yeah, something that we hoped for a long time for is now presenting itself to us, and we're getting cold feet. And that's where we are right now, Gemini. That is where it is. Just sit back. Again, sit with all the deliberations that you need to, and do what you feel at the end of the day is most comfortable with you, because I would never purposely misguide you as your reader. That's what I got for you in conversation today, Gemini. I hope this helped, and do give yourself the time to ask, what do I want from it, okay? See ya.